You're listening to Here's What Happened, an audio series sharing honest field reports and reflections. What we saw, what we heard, and what stayed with us. Inside the Cat House, a HappyStereo holiday fundraiser visit by Teej Andres.
My name is Timothy Joseph Andres, Teej for short. I work for HappyStereo as an editor. During the Cat House fundraising campaign, I was mostly helping to reach out to potential sponsors, and I was there to help gather stories about their rescues and learn more about what they were doing for stray animals in this country. Because I am the kind of person that I am, I was mostly quietly taking notes while my coworkers were asking questions about the rescues. I was taking mental notes and interacting with the animals while we were there. I have never really been to a shelter before. It felt, I guess let's say, nice for one part, but also I felt a bit envious because I really like animals, and being there and seeing what they were trying to build made me feel like, oh man, this is the kind of thing that at one point in my life I wanted to be able to build myself, but I never really had an opportunity. Being there made me feel like I wish I could do this for animals as well. Given the chance, I think I would still try and do that. I think a better way to say it is it was inspiring. It made me want to help animals a little bit more, the same way that they were trying to do. The venue was kind of tucked away, which is unexpected, but it was very kind of actually cozy. We had to enter through an alleyway, and it was meant to be originally a resort, but it was a nice place. There was a big house. I don't know if we can call it a gazebo, but it looked like it was meant to be an events building. But that was meant to be the main house for the cats, I guess. And when we were there, they had just moved the stuff in, but you could already see what their vision was for it. They explained more about what they planned to do with it as well. And there were also makeshift spaces for the other animals that were already there. They had the goats, the pig, and they had turkeys as well. When we were there, they had just moved in, so it was just beginning, but you could see what they were planning to do and what could be done with that space. The cats, if I remember correctly, they were still at the original place. So the only cats that were there were Earl and I think it was 5 other cats. They had actually adopted a couple of cats when we were there. The cats that we did see that were outside, they just adopted. It wasn't hostile, but you weren't sure if it would let you touch it or not. The other animals, we did meet Bucci. Bucci's a pot-bellied pig, I think. They didn't exactly tell us, but it's just a guess. I was a farm kid once, and it was kind of surreal meeting a pig that isn't livestock. I don't know if that's mean to say. I didn't expect it to be so friendly. So it was really cool actually interacting with one like that, and makes you think about what more pigs could be. What's the name of the goat, the big goat that was at the shed? Bogey, I think? Yeah. I think it was the biggest goat there, one of the bigger ones. He was a funny guy. Just the way he looked at you, like he was judging you. Felt like he came out to greet us. And then he, at the same time, decided to poop and pee it while we were there. There were also dogs, and they were in a separate pen. We didn't get a chance to really interact with them, but they seemed to be very active, very healthy. There were a lot of them. From what I could see of the vision of that building, if I were there, I would think this is a lot of space that I can be myself and coexist with other cats in a way where we're not gonna constantly have friction. My biggest takeaway is that there's so much we could do for animals that are just neglected. It just takes a bit of effort and people who actually care and can come together, and they can create these safe spaces for animals based on the stories that we're told. It's really made a huge difference. They're comfortable and they look happy, and in some cases, they get another chance that they didn't or might have not had before. The best thing I could have done was spread the word about them and help them reach more people, and hopefully carry across the passion and effort that they were going to give these animals a second chance. These animals that, they've been through a lot. Most of the time, they have no one to speak for them or care for them. What I would say really is my biggest role in this is letting more people know about efforts like this that I think really should get more attention and be something that more people do. Thank you for caring. I think that's something the animals would also say. If you can do more, do more. Not just for the animals that you see on the internet. If you see an animal out there, do whatever you can, whatever it is. If you can make their lives just a bit more comfortable, it's a lot for them. And it matters more than you think.
That's a wrap on this episode of Here's What Happened. To hear more honest field reports and reflections, kindly subscribe and give us a rating. Thank you, and tune in next time. This audio article is by Teej Andres, produced by Bethel Santos, edited, mixed, and mastered by Maximo-Pagsuyoin. Full production by HappyStereo Media. For more information on HappyStereo's community programs and businesses, find us on social media or email us at happystereomedia@gmail.com.